The House Democrats' Issues Conference is underway right now, and Congresswoman Debbie Dingell had a message when she spoke to reporters yesterday.
We are united. We showed yesterday that House Democrats stand firmly against Donald Trump and Elon Musk's chaos and House Republican schemes to slash Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security.
CBS News political reporter Hunter Woodall is in Leesburg, Virginia for us this morning, covering the conference. Hunter, good morning to you. That message isn't surprising that Democrats are united, but what kind of discussions are they having about how exactly to respond to this new administration? What's their approach going to be?
Well, good morning, Errol. This has been very interesting because Democrats are here, are meeting behind closed doors, but when they come out and they talk to us about what the message they're trying to get across, the clear thing is they want to show that they're pushing back against Donald Trump. Now, it is clear that there are voters, especially on the left, who want to see that happen. Now, to what level they're willing to do that continues to be tested. And as we get closer and closer to this government shutdown deadline, obviously on Friday, to try and avert this shutdown, House Democrats are saying, look what we've done, but there's a clear tension about, okay, are Senate Democrats going to follow through and also block this bill that Republicans have to fund the government? And Democrats are obviously closely watching what could happen.
Yeah, and there's always a commentary about what Democrats are doing and how much the public actually knows about it due to their messaging. We know that the economy seems to be high on their agenda. I just want to share for our viewers what Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries had to say on that yesterday.
Donald Trump and House Republicans are crashing the American economy in real time and leading us toward a possible recession. Donald Trump and House Republicans promised that they would lower the high cost of living on day one. Costs aren't going down, they're going up. Inflation is going up. The stock market is going down.
So, again, we're hearing this consistent messaging, but what's their strategy for addressing it?
And, Harold, that's the big tension, right? This idea that obviously the economy was an issue that Democrats really struggled with in the 2024 election. It's an issue that obviously, President Joe Biden, former President Joe Biden, former Vice President Kamala Harris all struggled with. So this idea that, okay, what is this going to look like? What is this going to be? It can't just be for Democrats this tension of, okay, you're against Donald Trump, but what are you actually telling voters you want to do? What is your economic message? And that continues to be what we haven't quite seen yet. And as Democrats talk behind closed doors, we expect to start seeing, okay, here's that thorough messaging that's getting across from both progressives and centrists about what they really want to do.
And what's interesting is Tim Walz, the former Democratic VP nominee, announced he'll be holding town halls in Republican districts to discuss cuts being made by DOJ. And we've seen a similar strategy from Senator Bernie Sanders. Could that be something that gains traction, a kind of get out there messaging to places where people are upset?
It's a little bit of a throwback, right? This is the idea of, okay, we're going to go talk to voters. We're going to talk to voters who may be feeling ignored by their, congressman, their representative in these certain districts. And it's interesting, too, especially you mentioned, obviously, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. He was the VP pick for Democrats, last year. That didn't go so well for Democrats, but Tim Walz seems to be really wanting to stay in the national dialogue and finding a way to reach voters at a time when clearly, the coalition the Democrats have relied on for years and years and years splintered in 2024, and they're trying to find a way to rebuild it as they look towards 2026 and 2028.
Yeah, well, we'll see what emerges from those meetings taking place behind you. Hunter Woodall, great update. We appreciate that. Thank you.